Hey everybody, this is Trey Michael. I just wanted to throw something to you guys, and this really just perturbed me. I mean, I'm really irritated right now. I was sitting back wondering in my mind, like, what in the world was going on with this 2020 stuff, right? Why all of this tension? Why is all of this drama? And I said, what is the elite trying to do? What are the elite trying to do? And I think I got it. So I want y'all to think about this. The new generation of kids, black and white, Republican, Democrat, parents, it doesn't matter. They weren't in politics. They were not going to watch Fox News, MSNBC, or whatever. They were doing TikToks. They were making videos. I mean, you just watched it, 2018, 2019, you watched it. Those children, the new breed of kids, they didn't know about racism. That wasn't in their reality. They had no earthly idea what was going on, dude. They were watching black videos, white videos, Asian videos, Hispanic videos, TikTok and making videos, entertaining themselves through social media. We fell for the Okie America. They asked themselves, how in the world are we going to get the children to keep separation with ethnicities? Black, white, the stuff that we all grew up with, and everybody older than us, right? The way that they programmed us. How can we get to the kids to program them? The kids were never going to know who Joe Biden, Donald Trump was unless their mommy and daddy were talking about it in the house. So, as children do, they sat back playing their TikToks and they were hearing every day mommy and daddy with a discussion of Trump and Biden, and then before that Obama and this and that. And they kept hearing it. And what they were getting us to do was train up the next generation to be separated. So my question to everybody right now is, what are you teaching your children? So remember, your kids don't do what you tell them, they do what you do. You ever told your kid don't drink, but you stay in the house drinking 24/7 and catch them at 18, 17 years old drinking beers? See, it's because he was doing or she was doing what they saw you do, not what you told them. And we all sat back, hook, bait, and sinker, and just helped program the minds of every child in America, regardless if you were Black Lives Matter or non-Black Lives Matter or Joe Biden 2020 and Harris or Trump 2020 Harris. They heard your discussions, they heard your conversations, they heard your personal opinion about ethnicities, they heard your personal opinion about educated versus non-educated. And by them allowing by the government, by the people, the elites, the people in control, knowing that we were still stuck in a matrix program of racism because of our past experiences. And they knew the next generation was not going to experience this. I mean, just go back 18, 19, look at the kids' TikToks. None of them were on, none of that. It was peace and kumbayas with this next generation. And the people that were in power knew that they needed some help teaching them. And it was us adults that just helped teach the next generation our bigotries, our fallacies, our faults. We brought them on full display for the kids to dissect it, understand why you were thinking that way, understand why you were feeling that way, and to adopt some of that belief system, which is BS anyway, belief systems. That I'm black, you're white. No, it's only one race. It's the human race. But I know, we gotta stop this guy, or we gotta stop. I understand. But you just program the next generation of children with our same problems that we've been going through since we founded this country. Congratulations, America. We fell for the sinker. Or we can catch it right now. We can catch it right now and go back and tell the kids, listen, these ideologies that I have emotions on, which is energy and motion, these things that I feel so heavily on, these were my problems from my era. This is what my grandmama taught me, and it was wrong, baby. We want y'all to be greater than us. But instead, we gave them our same problems. They weren't going to watch the news, you guys. They weren't going to know about all of this crap. We just taught them it, though. And we just put the stamp of approval for it. The only way out of this, you guys, is to go back in this and to explain to the children that our ways and our methods and our thought processes. I know I said some wrong stuff in my household when some of those kids got killed. Breonna Taylor got shot. Oh, I said some things that I didn't say to my children directly, but I'm pretty sure they heard my ideologies, my belief systems, my BS that I was holding from an old reality. And now I'm going to have to do the same thing that I'm asking the adults. Yes, that's if you're actual adult. That's if you actually care that when you die and lay on that bed and you take your last breath, that your child is not having to live in a world where it's torn between human beings. I want to die knowing that I gave my all, that I used my mind, body, and soul to better the lives for my children and everyone else's child that's on this planet, so that when I leave, I left the world better than the way I found it. Or we can go ahead and make the same mistakes that our ancestors made and continue the process of perpetuating division amongst human beings. We can go ahead and pass those systems over to those children, and those hardships, those downturns, those fear moments, those bad times, those lacks. You're going to pass those same events that you had to go through to your kids. Or you could give them something, a world that is better than the world that they were living in before you got here. You guys, there are groups of people that are trying to divide humanity. They were kind of getting a little ticked off that the world was kind of going a little, love-based, and they had to find a way to gin it back up. And if it felt with us, or if they couldn't get us, then they said, you know what, at least let them program their children. We could start up another 10 years from now. They heard it. They believe it now. The choice is yours. Do you want to continue to live in a world of perpetuated fear and anger and bitterness and what he did to me or what she did to me? Or do you want to go ahead and give your kids the better opportunity? Me personally, I'm going to make sure I give my children the best opportunity. And I hope that you give yours the same. Like I always say, live, love, laugh, and namaste, namaste, namaste. But I must say, dear America, right now we done messed up, but we can fix this. Peace.